YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Chris Rod, and today we're pretty much going to see whether or not, some of these women know how to actually be a wife. Pretty plain Jane and simple, but so you guys know, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this particular video, and if you are brand new here for your boy, just hit the sub button down below, man. Let's get it. Ha! Women!
But I don't care about what it takes for me to fall in love. Does that make sense?
Hey, she took off the glasses, dog.
Not what the man wants.
That's not true.
No, you don't understand the point. It's about self-confidence. You work yourself every day, you improve yourself, and you don't know if you be the right for someone. That I mean.
Trust the process.
I don't tell if I be, because I'm not married ever. I'm not before a wife. How I know if I be good wife?
I can tell you. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you. So, just like you...
So real quickly, if I just had to summarize, I'm assuming this particular part of the conversation has to do with self-motivation for women and all that. So we got to remember, she is a professional fighter. So she's ideally has the masculine energy, right? So I don't know. We'll see where this conversation lands. So let's check this out. But the point is for her to get castled because there's no way she stays, which we already see. So
practiced to become an athlete, you can practice how to become a wife. The Bible says, talking to men, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Not he that finds a woman that has the potential to be a wife. You have to learn and train yourself how to be a wife, and then the man is going to attract themselves to you. So if you haven't been, as a man, I'm telling you this, if you haven't been able to, this idea of a man being magnetized to you is because you haven't developed the qualities that man or that men are looking for.
No, you don't understand. Because I'm a single, I cannot plan or talk about
that. Yes, you can. That's
I can't train myself to be a better person, a better woman.
Yo, dude. Listen. If Luke was an abusive guy, he would definitely want to smack this chick, man. Because she's her ad-libbing, man. Just shut up. Stop.
More educated,
Quickly, she don't understand what he's trying to say or the premise. Point, plain and simple. Prepare yourself to be a wife if you want to be a wife. She's not preparing herself or doing actions to prepare herself to be a wife. She's prepared to be a fighter. So it's like, I get it. Self-motivation. You do, yeah, sure, whatever. But if you're expecting something in return, you should be also preparing and educating yourself to get what you want. She wants to be a wife. Prepare, educate on how to be a wife. Am I bugging? I don't know.
And
there's certain traits, but you're talking professional, right? So there's certain traits that a wife manifests, and it's things that naturally women don't know how to do, like serving or being submissive.
No, I know, because I grown up in Sparta, and for us, the girls, how they raise us, we be housewives. They raise. We have that qualities, that morals, and that principles. We have all that.
I do too.
But just because I am not married, I don't know. I wish all that I learned and how they raised me to do my husband happy,
So then it's like...
But we talk hypothetically right now.
No, it's not
the
hypothetical.
The biggest test is actions speak louder. Talk is cheap. Anyone can tell, I be the best girlfriend. I be the best wife. I be the best mom. No, the future show us.
No. We could all probably put a piece of paper together, right, without even talking to each other, write down what we would want from a wife, and all the men in this room would probably have mirrored similarities. We aren't complicated creatures.
No, I agree with you 100%.
So if you haven't
Just
found
I like to be humble as a person. I don't like to talk highly about I like people speak about me.
We appreciate your humbleness and you being honest. He's just telling you the reality.
Look,
he has right the way.
I think you're
yes.
cool. I think you're cool. So we're having a conversation, right?
No, of course.
If you want to become a wife, you have to learn the skill. Just like you became a boxer, just like you became an athlete. There are traits and skills that you need to learn in order for men to be attracted to you. It's not that a guy's just gonna fall on your lap. It doesn't work that way. Or that a guy's gonna look over and be like, oh, you know what? I think you're hot. Or that's not like, you know how many hot women there are? You know how many good looking women? That doesn't mean anything to us at all. It transcends that. And None.
That's just
at
not the
this
body,
table have
that's the
learned
case.
it. That's why you don't have a man.
That's crazy.
And if not, you wouldn't be sitting at this table.
That's a fact.
Oh shit.
You'd
That's
be at
why I
home,
gotta get ready for
probably
work.
having.
You know,
What you
I
mean?
agree.
You trying to say 'cause I have a
but
man out and be here.
I agree,
My
but
man
some
brought-
people they have
Exactly.
different standards.
My man knows
you know?
I'm here.
I'm this. I do this regardless.
I
I'm
told
a-
that what the fuck I'm up
This
to
is for
when
my-
I'm
this
up
is for
to
my
it, and that's
career.
it.
Bro.
Okay, look,
Bro.
I agree with you. Everything need practice. I agree 1,000,000%.
So the question, that's why it's like, go find a coach. Go find somebody that can teach you how to be a wife, and you'll find a husband. There's strategies. Like there isn't any sort of thing, endeavor that you take in life.
Preparation.
If you're going to be sporadic,
I believe that is nature things to be a good wife. This is my opinion. Of course, you have different opinion, and I respect. For that reason, we disagree.
but
The
so the
people.
question is, do you want to have a find a husband, or do you just want to have kids?
No, I want to find a husband. I create a family.
So what?
I
what
don't
is
want to be
husband-
a single mom.
Okay, perfect. So what is a husband looking for?
For me,
No, in general, what is a husband looking for? There are traits and qualities that
God.
every husband looks for.
for me, I'm a Christian Orthodox.
All right, did you guys just catch that? She said, "For me." You asked a very specific question. What's he looking for? And then
For-
she
I
immediately
asked.
attributed back to herself, "For me."
I ask for me or on generally. He was.
In
She's
general,
just asking.
because we're all the
Yeah,
same.
I ask
For in general, what does a husband want?
completely missed.
from where
from the-
I.
Completely missed what he was trying to say. Basically, your words. You know, it's even. The tongue is the most powerful thing of all, right? When you speak. So I think the point that he's trying to pretty much come around is saying, you saying that for me, this is X, Y, and Z. You're not saying for what the question is required. She's saying for herself, which I get. You know, changing your vocabulary is a big part of it. Big part. When you stop thinking for you, and think for others, like to serve, poo, powerful.
Wife, yeah.
He wants a fairy.
Every man is different. Some men, for example, they want the wife cook and
Bro,
don't work like me,
she's
for example, professional
corny,
boxer.
dog.
Other men, they want only the
Corny.
wife to be in the home. Other men, they don't have a problem. Their wives, for example, they have a maid and cook for them. Any man is different. Any woman is different. I cannot speak for all the men or all the women. For that reason, I ask for me. Every person is different.
That's true.
If you want to ask me as a Kalia, of course I give you answer. Ask me specific question and I give you. I cannot talk for all the women in the table or in the
Okay.
world.
Real quickly though, she also says she's an Orthodox Christian from Greece. So by definition, even her practicing the religion, you know, of being a Christian, and especially the Orthodox Christian, or Orthodox Christian, can't even speak. There's different parameters. There's different variables. Like you have to obey and go by the teachings of the religion when it comes down to it. So, let's see what else happens here.
But
That's a
generally,
fact.
okay, he's just saying generally.
He literally just asked, "What do you think a man is going to want in return?" And you made it all about yourself. This
To
is what I'm
love
trying
him-
to say.
to
Stop,
love
hold on,
him
stop,
and
stop,
respect
stop,
him.
Stop.
This is too much.
Every day I do this show, it literally proves what I've been saying forever about women. Like
Women deserve
the
less.
reason why you guys are single is because you're fucking selfish. Like
Excuse
women
me?
are absolutely
No,
incapable.
because if you
Look,
talk
stop-
like this
stop interrupting,
rude,
stop
it's not
interrupting.
respect women
Stop
first.
interrupting. Stop interrupting.
Yeah.
That's number one. Understand male authority and be quiet when they're talking. That's
Okay.
number one.
And you
Number
don't be
two,
rude. How to talk? You are rude and you speak to a woman, to a lady.
Now I see why you're single. Holy crap.
Yo.
You are
I'm a
combative.
single because it's
No,
a choice.
You are
She's
very.
strict.
You are
And I have
very.
a high standards.
Yes,
And
here's-
you are
You have
you
high
are
standards,
rude.
and you
are
have
rude.
high standards, and quite frankly, you can't cash the check, and that's the.
Listen. Here's one quick reality. Tish show. It's homeboys here's show. Him and him. They can say as they please. Their show.
Problem with
You
a lot of
have
women.
you have 80
Because I'll
ladies
tell you
there.
this, I've only been talking to you for a few minutes and I'm already annoyed. I can only
Me too.
imagine what other men feel when they deal with you because you're very masculine and you're very combative and you're very
Really?
rambunctious.
Are you
And look, that might be
psychiatrics?
great.
Because I think you are just
Can you be quiet when I'm speaking?
yeah,
Can
but you
get-
cannot talk about me.
Okay.
Thank
You're gonna
you.
be quiet
You
when I'm
cannot
speaking.
describe me.
You're
Thank
gonna be
you.
quiet when I'm speaking, okay?
And you cannot
You're
describe
gonna be quiet
me.
when I'm speaking.
Okay.
I'm
you
telling you what I'm
She
observing.
don't know you.
Okay, because this is very. I think me and
Bro,
almost
bro,
20,000 people here
stay over
have noticed the same thing,
there.
as well as Luke, and he's trying to be nice about it. But the reality is that you're very combative. You're very masculine, probably because you're an athlete and stuff. But men aren't attracted to this stuff. And I find it interesting where he asked you, what do you think is a husband going to want? You made it all about yourself. And this is why so many women find themselves single, especially into their 30s, because you guys are stuck in your ways. You guys don't understand how men think. You guys don't care what we want. And then you wonder why you're single, because you guys want me. I want to fall in love, maybe in a grocery store, whatever. Like you have this crazy fantasy planned out in your head, and you think it's going to happen. In reality, it's not.
Yes,
and the
it
older
is.
you get, the less likely it's going to come to fruition. And it's just wild to me how women don't care whatsoever about what men are interested in. You guys are only care about what you're interested in, and then you wonder why you're in your 30s and you're single. And we're telling you guys, honestly, this is what men are
She's
looking
not
for.
wondering.
Can you stop interrupting?
Sorry.
How many times I got to warn you? Like,
My
stop.
bad. Okay, I'll just
Stop.
leave then.
Just
I have to
stop.
go to work.
Okay, go leave. Just
Okay.
leave. Just leave.
Oh,
Just leave.
God damn.
Like, we don't need the ad-libs.
All right, let's go.
Honestly,
So-
okay, sorry, so- can I tell you
So,
something,
let me
Mister?
finish, let me
Okay, finish it after I tell you.
see,
Yeah.
and like I said before,
Wow.
you have a lot of
That was a
masculine
corny
traits, just interrupting
castle,
and cutting people off
bro.
or whatever.
It's what's funny and what I kind of find hilarious is that I gotta go to work. But you're supposed to be this baller. Like, you're still a slave. Like, you're still a slave to the system, man. I mean, all right, whatever.
I'm
It's like-
independent,
yeah,
not
but-
masculine. I'm strong, independent woman. And
Darling,
also,
Let me
Darling,
ask you this. Hold
alpha.
on. You know what?
Darling,
Let's
no,
have fun with this.
Myra,
Independent
Myra,
of what?
let's
No, hold
Darling.
on, Luke. I
Yeah,
got
go
this.
for it, go for it.
Independent of who? Independent how?
for myself now.
Okay, see, when women say I'm independent, that means I'm independent of men. No
Yeah.
guy walks around and says we're independent. That's
No,
stupid.
I work, I pay my home, I pay my
Congrats.
bills.
We do
that
too.
I mean. Yes, and I respect.
Go ahead, Luke, take it away.
But he tell all the time 30s, 30s. For example, we are 2025. The women, any age they want married, or they do babies. That is, we must break the stereotypes in 2025. 30s, 30s is not 60s or 70s. But either way, if one woman she want to marry at 60, it's her rights to do anything she wants. I mean that with the age, it's not sounds good, you know. And of course, I'm not a feminist, and I respect anyone's
It
opinion.
doesn't sound good, but it's true.
No, you are a feminist.
Okay, so
You are.
I
I'm
get
not at
both
all.
Luke, you want to
sides.
say something?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
so-
please. Take it away.
So just the interact, you need to be able to position yourself outside of yourself because you're a mature individual. You said I'm a mature, independent woman. So you need to put yourself right here and observe the altercation and interaction you had with him. The moment you felt threatened, offended, insulted, you reacted. If you were to ever find a husband, he would put you in your place so fucking fast and you would get upset. And your default would be to react and react and react. And eventually he would get upset and dip.
She's already
She's
getting
lucky
tight.
to even
She's
get-
already
So
getting
my
tight.
husband, I hope, will be super confident,
getting
and
tight.
he will
That's
not
not even
have
make it
that
there.
insecurities
But,
if
darling,
I
it
am
doesn't
strong
work.
woman. She will admire
Darling,
me.
darling, it
you said
doesn't
you hope.
work that way. It doesn't work that
Luke,
way.
you're being nice. You won't even make it to the husband part.
Are you married, Luke? You have a kid?
I've been with a woman for 10 years. I've only slept with
Okay,
one
and
woman
how
my
you know
entire life.
if I don't
because I
have
know
a
how to
husband?
please a woman.
No, no.
I know what a woman wants.
No, are you married now with a kid?
No, I'm not
Okay,
married, but
that
I've been
means
with a woman for 10
you
years.
are a single.
No,
that
listen,
means
listen.
it's your choice. You
What
don't
is-
have
okay,
a
what is-
problem,
What
right?
is marriage?
No,
is
no.
it a government signature?
So
No,
you never
no.
been married, Luke?
Is it a government signature?
You never been married?
What's marriage?
I'm just asking.
No,
so how you gonna
answer.
tell us about marriage and you never been married?
Because you can study marriage. You said you've gone to church. You probably haven't even read Proverbs 31, which describes.
I
what
do
a
know
woman
about
should be-
Proverbs 31.
Okay, tell me about Proverbs
The
31.
woman goes, she sells, she cooks for her family, she makes things for the family. She goes and she's a woman of God. She reads her Bible. She helps the people. She helps the community.
Ah.
That's a Proverbs 31.
Congrats. Where's your husband?
Okay, can I say
Look,
something?
There you
so
go.
here's the other thing too.
You shall know them by their fruits.
You know, I find it interesting when women do this. Like she asks you if you're married. She asks you if you're married. That's a false.
Because you
equivalent.
ask me because I'm a single.
How
for
y'all gonna
that.
judge us because we're not married, but y'all not married
I am
either?
going to answer it right now.
Sister,
you
the
guys can be
reason
quiet
the,
for
re-
2
the
seconds.
reason I'm not married is because I'm worth tens of millions of dollars and I
Okay.
keep my independence.
Of
Okay,
course,
but
it's your
you should
choice.
sign a
But-
prenup. You should sign a
but-
prenup?
but-
No?
Girls, can
You don't believe in prenup?
Let him finish.
Girls,
Let him
girls,
finish.
come on.
Let him finish.
Don't be rude here.
The issue is that you think that I need a governmental institution in order to solidify a relationship or that I need a ring in
That's
order
what
to be
I was
loyal.
what you
saying.
guys
That's
are
what I was
saying,
saying.
But here's the thing.
But I said the same thing, and you guys didn't agree
You're
with
not
me.
a millionaire. You're not a guy.
You're
It
not a
doesn't
man.
matter if I'm a millionaire or not. I can feel that way.
Okay.
I can feel like it doesn't take a piece of paper to make my relationship how it is. So men could think that way,
Can
women
you let
can't.
Luke finish?
Yeah,
Oh,
come on,
God.
finish. It's one of my got time.
Go ahead,
Please.
I don't believe in gender roles.
Okay, we're done next.
Then you just
And
totally.
and that's
Yeah,
exactly
I don't.
why you're being a hypocrite.
Gross.
I don't.
Proverbs 31 should go get money too.
Look,
She doesn't sit home and
can I
just be a
ask
housewife.
something, please?
Yes.
We are in America, right? It's the country.
So she understands the premise of what happens in Proverbs 31, which is good. Good for her. Ain't jacking that. But she completely just says she doesn't believe in gender roles. What? Ha! Women